Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Automatic Wealth System presented by Logical Flow. Today we're going to take a look at the steps required to open up a Wealth Simple account. There are various options out there for you to use for a brokerage account. The reason why I'm focusing on Wealth Simple is it looks like it addresses a lot of the needs that the vast majority will need going forward. They allow you to buy parcel shares, they allow automatic transfers and automatic buying. It's a complete system for set it and forget it. And let's take a look going forward. So if you want, below in the description and at the end of the video, I'm going to try and post my referral link. They always have different promos going. A lot of the time it works out beneficial for both of us. We get some type of discount or bonus if you sign up. So what I did is I took a bunch of screenshots and I'm going to post them in the video here to kind of give you a step by step. You're going to want to put in your email and a password. Make sure that the password's strong. Try and make it random, write it down, and keep it somewhere safe. Once you're done that, you're going to click on the next button. It's going to ask for some backup info. So what you're going to want to do is put your phone number in there and hit next. It's going to send you a confirmation code to your phone number. You're going to want to put in your confirmation code and then hit next. Once you're done that, it should come up to set up a pass key, so it'll skip the password for next time. So it could be the face recognition or whatever. So this is up to you if you want to do it or not. Lots of people tend to do it. So once you're done on that, you should be on this page with some info here for the smoothest setup and fastest way to access your account. Depending on if you're doing it on your computer or your app, you can get the app. It has this welcome page, it has suggested accounts, etc. You're going to want to click on that icon that is add an account. Okay, so once you click on that, you're going to come to this screen, and the option that you're going to want to pick from this is the invest, the one that says stock, options, ETFs, indexes, crypto, managed portfolios, etc. So once you select that, there's going to be various accounts you can go. So the very first, this is like a starter basic until we can get things fully optimized. For the vast majority of the population, they're just going to need to stick to the tax-free savings account right now, the TFSA. So you're going to want to go ahead and click on that one. And then you'll see a screen similar like this that tells you about the benefits of it. So no tax cane, contribute up to $7,000 a year based on the year. If you have unused room, it carries over, withdraw at any time, etc. You're going to want to click on Get Started. Okay, now on this, what you're going to want to do on this next page is it's got various options. You're going to want to pick on you would like to invest in the stocks, the options, and the ETFs. And this is going to give you access to everything you're going to need for all three baskets going forward. Okay, so the next screen, it should be enter a bunch of personal information, first name, middle names, last name, birth date, gender. Go ahead and fill that in, and please make the spelling accurate and put your middle names in if you have it. For this process, the verification, what they're going to ask and need of you is going to be a social insurance number later. You just need to know the number. You don't need the physical card. But the actual verification for it, since it is dealing with making tax-free money, the government wants to make sure it's going to who's saying is opening it. So you will need a current piece of government issue ID. So once you fill out all this info, you're going to hit the next button at the bottom. And then all these come auto-filled with which is needed. So for a tax-free savings account. So you live in Canada, you're a Canadian citizen, you're not of US residence, and there's no other tax residency or citizenship going forward, which is the requirement for your tax-free savings account. So they're all auto-selected. If those are all right, which it should be for the vast majority of people, click next. So the next page, this is what I was talking about. You're going to have to input your social insurance number and hit next. Then it's going to ask for your residential address. So this is different from your mailing address. This is your physical location. So put it in, and then if it's different from your mailing address, or if you have a P.O. box, you're going to have to unselect those check marks on the bottom and put in the correct info. And once all that's done, you're going to hit the button on next button on the bottom. The regulatory declarations, they're all auto-checked because this is what pertains to the vast majority of the people. So you're not a securities dealer, employee, or registered with a security. That means, like, do you have any connections? Do you sell securities, features, stocks, or whatever? Next one, am I an insider of a public company? That means, do you have privied info? Do anyone you know have knowledge for a company that you could buy on the stock market? Do you have connections to anyone politically exposed, which could give you insider information? I'm not a professional investor, meaning, is this what you do for a living? Is this how you make your money? I would guess if you're watching my videos and you're learning how to open this, it wouldn't pertain to you. And the bottom one, a contact trusted person later if applicable. That's if you want to have someone help do it for you, or a friend or family member help manage it, or a trusted advisor, etc. So they're all auto-selected for which should pertain to the most of you. If there's any hesitations or follow-up questions, do some research or call the help center. If not, go ahead and hit the next button. It's just going to be a screen. Please make sure that everything's correct. The name, the date of birth, your phone number, your social insurance number, etc. Once it's all done, hit the confirm. It's going to ask where you heard about Wealthsimple in an agreement section. So just hit that. Sometimes it's wonky and you actually got to put the name if you're putting YouTube or whatever. So just try your best of your knowledge to fit whatever, so that confirm button will highlight and you could go to the next step. If you're having great difficulties, it may not be recommended, but a bypass that you could fix later. Under the choose drop down below, you could put other, and when it says tell us more, you could just put has to be filled up, or you could say random guy on YouTube or whatever. Click that understand and agree. The confirm should be lit up and you're good to go to the next one. So it's going to send you a confirmation 6-digit code to your email. Put that, and it's on a time loop, so make sure you get it and put it in as quickly as you can. Once it's in, confirm will be highlighted and you can click on it. It's going to have various agreements on this next page for client account agreements, declaration of tax residency, and stock lending agreements. You're probably going to have to click on each one of those, scroll down. If there's a tick box, you got to click them. Just go through the whole thing until they're confirmed at the bottom's highlighted. Once it's highlighted for you to keep going, click on that. Here's a picture to show like at the bottom what it'll look like. It'll be the check mark marks where I've read and I understand. So take your time and go through those. A couple more images just showing you what it looks like with the confirms. So now you're at the confirmation stage. Confirm it's really you. Once you click on continue, it's going to have a list of valid IDs that you're going to do. It's going to ask to take a picture of the front and the back, or the top and the bottom if it's a passport photo. So once you got that ready, click begin. And then it's going to have you make sure when it does the facial recognition, you're in a well-lit place and there's good lighting. And if you're on your phone, it'll ask you to move your head center slightly to the left. It'll have a progress for if it's reading it. It can take a few minutes, and sometimes it doesn't take it on the first attempt. It may need a couple attempts. So this part's a bit annoying, but it will work. If your phone quality isn't the greatest, you might have to borrow someone's laptop maybe and use a better webcam or something. Okay, so once you're done, you should have the picture saying that the team is reviewing your documents and your identity. The whole setup shouldn't take that long. And so what you're going to want to do is add your money now to get it funded. So click on the add money button. It'll ask you to link in an account. And then there'll be pop-ups with the various banks. Click on your right one. It'll ask for the info. It'll store it, which you want to do. So it's going to make the setup easier. You could do a small one-time $5 or $10, make sure that everything transfers and it works right. But later on, once your account's linked, this is going to be the automatic part of our investments we're going to set up. So every payday, you're going to pay yourself first, then you're going to take money from your bank account, and it's going to be transferred into your Wealthsimple account. And then once we do figure out what the 3 baskets are and what we're buying in it, you're going to go in the Wealthsimple account and set it up so that as soon as the money is in there, it's going to automatically buy the things needed for each of the baskets. So it's kind of like a set it and forget it, but if we're starting small, we're going to want to do reminders in the calendar, whatever feels right, a month out, 2 months out, some people maybe a couple paychecks or whatever. Set the reminder. If it's easy enough to go, you can up your money that you're putting in. And we're just going to gradually up the amounts to make it better for our future freedom and our goals. Now, once it's all said and done or verified, there may be some questions pertaining to your risk assessment. And I'm going to be going that in the further videos, but if you're opening up this account early, that's good. But I want you to keep in mind that each basket has a purpose, and volatility will be your friend when you're talking the Freedom Fund, because it's 10 years out. So there are going to be questions about how will you react if the market goes down 20 or 30%. So that's going to be in relative to your Freedom Fund. So you're free to do whatever you want, but the relative thinking is as long as you're diversified, you're fine. The S&P can go down 10, 20, 30% at one time. And the wealthy mindset is when it corrects that much, they wish that they had money or lots of money on hand to buy at these lows. Because historically, over time, it's been proven again and again that it keeps correcting and it keeps reaching all-time high. The only question is how long will it take, historically speaking. So answer truthfully, whatever works for you. There's just a little bit of info added on that to think about. And yep, that's it. So remember, please like the video, subscribe, share it with your friends if you found it helpful. This isn't a part of the lesson. This is just like a help because I know the technology and dealing with banking in certain terms is hard for some people. Again, at the bottom of the description, I'll put a link for the Wealthsimple address. And also I will try to add a link at the end, which I haven't done before, so I'm not sure if that'll work. So thanks for tuning in again, and I'll see you for the next lesson.